Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. I'm really glad that you did. It is still Monday in my world. I think it's June 26th, possibly. I don't even know. But anyway, it's Monday. And I don't really know when this video is going to go up. Somewhere in between my packing, and I am sorry for the hollow noise. I'm trying so hard to video with it not being so hollow. My husband actually moved a couple of the movie boxes back into the room because it was really hollow. So yeah, that was great. So in any event, today, whatever day I put this up, I hope you're all well and you're having a great time crafting. I am. It's actually, I've been able to watch a few videos while I've been packing, and I finished another audiobook, which is terrific. All right, so let's begin. I don't know if this is going to be a one-part or a two-part series because I've quite honestly never done this before. This is a trial for me. So what I've decided is to take a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and this is a very lightweight cardstock. I cannot tell you where I got it because it's about 16 years old. I don't throw away anything. But anyway, so I'm going to, it's so warped. I don't understand why it's so warped because it was in the paper pad, and I have all of my paper pads slid in my bookshelf. Well, I did. Slid my bookshelf, and my husband thinks it's because when we moved, my boxes were in the garage for about 9 months, so that's probably why. But anyway, it's fine, it's usable. Today I'm going to be using Raindrop Lila's FloraBelle 1 and 2, and I actually printed this on two things. I printed it on cardstock, a lightweight cardstock, for a project that I was going to be doing for June, but then changed my mind and made the ephemera holder, which I will hopefully do a walkthrough tomorrow. I'm almost done. Unless I can get part 2 of this done if I don't get all of it done today for what I'm thinking of doing. So this is FloraBelle 1 and 2, and I'll show it to you on this because I've already cut up the newsprint that I printed on. So this is the first, this is one page. I don't know if these are chronologically ordered. And there's another. This other one printed upside down because I put it back in the printer wrong. And this is printed full of borderless. Okay. And there's another one. This is an absolutely fantastic kit. And you'll see it on newsprint. It's wonderful. It's just receipts from everywhere. From 1922. I mean, it's just, yeah. And then here's a backing page. Another backing page. Here's some more receipts. This is from Paris. Oh, I think they're all Paris. I think they are. There's another one, and here's another one. Okay, so that's what we're going to be using today. Only I'm using it because I printed it on newsprint as well. So let me just clip this. And this was actually a design team project I was going to do for June, but then, like I said, I made the ephemera holder instead, which, oh my gosh, I love it. I really love it. So I can't wait to make more. And in all honesty, I've printed, except for all the layout pages, I've printed every single envelope, washi, everything, and I've got like, I don't know, 4 pages still to fill, so it might be Margaret and somebody else. It just might be Raindrop Lila because it really does fit a lot, and you'll see that. So, okay, so this is what I did. I took what I just showed you, and this was printed on newsprint, and you can get this on Amazon, and I will link below if I can, well, I know I can find it because it should be in my orders, but you get like, I don't know, like 500 sheets, and it's very inexpensive. You do not have to tape it to anything. I'll show you how it comes. It's on my printer. It comes just like this. Now, it's a teeny tiny bit wide, so it's 11, but it's about 8 3/4. So I don't even really pay attention. I just take, you know, about 1/4 of an inch off, so it fits in my printer good. But I don't tape it to anything or anything. It just goes right through my printer, no problem. Okay, so that's what I used. And then I took all the pages that I printed, and I didn't print all of the receipts. I just printed some of them, some of the pages, and I cut them up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to collage this whole side with this newsprint. Now, if you don't have newsprint, you can certainly use just regular copy paper. I wouldn't suggest like a heavier weight paper for this project because you're collaging on cardstock, okay? Or file folder or whatever you want to use, okay? Or you could print it on, you know, you could collage it on, you know, any kind of paper and do both sides, which is what I was going to do. And then I thought, wait, let me just get a piece of cardstock. So, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Excuse me one quick second while I take a sip of water. I'm so sorry. I know I keep doing this. I thought I drank enough water to kill a horse before I turned on the camera, but I guess not. And I've already shut the camera off 3 times, so I can't shut it off again because I had a really bad coughing spell. So all I'm going to do is take some glue stick, and I'm really going to glue this well, okay? And that's why I put down the parchment paper. And then I'm just going to collage it with the newsprint. So I'm almost finished packing. My garden is doing very well. We've had thunderstorms every day. My lake is still very full. I'm really hoping that the weather cooperates because I'm ready to do some coffee and tea stained paper and show you how easy it is to also do, you know, any kind of designs, whether you have doilies or stencils or, well, you know, you can use cloth doilies, obviously. The cloth doilies, anything that you use with fabric takes longer to dry. And, but yeah, I really hope to be able to do that. And also, I am pretty sure I'll be able to also do some, I just don't want to get glue on the other side. I hope to be able to also do my handmade paper because I have plenty of paper and it's already all cut up and shredded and ready to go. So, and I have my dyes ready for that because I use vegetable dyes. You can use watercolors and things like that, but I usually use like beetroot, not the canned beetroot. For some reason that just doesn't work for me. I simmer my beets, and avocado, spinach. I don't use that anymore because the green just doesn't come out right. You can use red onion. That comes out real pretty. Cabbage, as long as you add some vinegar to it or, you know, some kind of substrate. Actually, when I dye my silks, I'll use, I use a substrate so that it comes out better. You can make it, actually, your cabbage dye, you can make different colors by adding like baking soda to, like, I'll add baking soda to a little bit of it, and then I'll add vinegar to a little bit of it, and then I actually add coconut milk, believe it or not, as a substrate, and that it makes it all different colors. It makes it either a vibe, like a purpley color, like a lavender, a blue, real pretty blue. I mean, I don't think I'll go through all of that this week because I just won't. But sometime I will. But I will definitely do my tea stain because I'm almost out and I really need to fill it up, and I won't be able to stand the noise inside. So if I can figure out how to do it outside and the weather cooperates, then we'll be making some handmade paper. Very, very simple. You'll be amazed how simple it is. And you probably have, as a matter of fact, I'm guessing that you have all the materials that you need to be able to do it, as long as you have a blender that you know, that you don't use. And if you don't, and you want to make handmade paper, then just pick one up at like the Goodwill or, you know, wherever you can find one that's, just make sure if you do buy one on. Now I've covered that all with my glue, and now I'm just going to lay it down. I'm just trying to get it so that all my edges are covered, and hopefully this won't all dry before I start laying things down. So I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to lay it down and do it. And I'm not so worried if it's not straight or even. I can fill it in, I can put age tape, I can pretty much do whatever I want. So let's see, a different color. I made the pieces pretty big. I don't know why. Hold on, let me get some smaller pieces. I should probably do, well, maybe I'll do a couple of larger pieces and fill in like Rachel does at Roxy Creations. My go-to for collage, because I am really bad at it. So that was kind of cheating, but, and I just like it because with the newsprint, I love using newsprint. I love to print documents on newsprint. I have several magazines. My friend Lori Hamill has just recently opened a shop. I will be featuring some of her digitals. She has, I mean, so many antique books, and she is scanning them and putting them, you know, into digital form, and they're beautiful. So to print those on newsprint would get you very close to an original. I mean, it would be very, very hard to tell. So her name is Lori Hamill, but the name of her shop is, oh gosh, Lori, don't kill me. I'll think of it before the end of the video, or when I use her digital. Oh gosh, Lori, I'm so sorry. I know you're screaming. I know you're telling me what it is. I'm just gonna put this here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on top of that, just to kind of break it up a little bit. Make sure that there's enough glue under here. And I know I'm working. I tried to put my camera up so I'd stay in frame better, because, yeah, I know I'm not. Okay. Lori, oh Lori, what is the name of your shop? I can't even look it up. I'm so sorry. Oh, well, anyway, I'll be doing a video this week on it, so. Actually, Lori, I hope you're not watching this video, because then you won't kill me, or you'll be surprised when I do feature your digitals. She just opened her shop, but I know a lot of my viewers will absolutely adore what she has. Oh my goodness. Beautiful things. So old. So I'm just going to stick this. Oh no, that's too matchy-matchy. I'll stick it, but I don't want it upside down. You know me. I can do sideways. I can't do upside down. So I'm just going to kind of, I think I'll put it, well, no. Oh my goodness, Cheryl, put it down. See, it's so hard for me to do this. But I do love doing it. It's just really hard. And like I said, I don't mind sideways. I just can't do upside down. And if you're doing this, I suggest gluing the the paper rather than the newsprint, because like napkin, it's not, I mean, you can, I suppose. I don't know, really. Actually, I've never tried it. I mean, I've never tried gluing directly onto the newsprint because I've never collaged with it before. That's why I said I don't know if this is going to be one part or two parts. But I thought, I have it printed. Let's do a video. I mean, I was going to do this anyway because I just really needed a break and I needed something mindless to do. Not that this is mindless, but it's creative and it's fun and it's just something different for me. So I think I will take, gosh, there's a lot of blue in there. Let me find something pink. Go this way. I'm going to take that edge off. And I just took it and ran it through my cutter. I didn't pay any attention to how I cut it up. And some I even printed 4 to a page to make them smaller pieces because I'll be making more than one of these. So I'm just going to line it up as best as I can. And like I said, you could always, put some age tape on it. I mean, there's so much you could do with this collage, but I love it. So far, I really do. And these colors are so pretty. She did such a good job with this kit. Well, she does a great job with all of her kits. This is a pretty color, but is there too much green in here? I don't think so. I'll put this here. Just let me line this up. Now, if you're a little bit concerned, about your printer taking the, if you're concerned about your paper going through your printer, you could always just tape the top, go across the top of your printer paper like I do with my everything else, like the tissue paper and stuff like that. You could do that. But, I mean, I have an HP printer. It goes through fine. But if you'd rather not take a chance, then, by all means, just run your glue along the top and place it on your copy paper and then put it in your printer this way because it prints this way. Well, mine does. But I've never had a problem. I'm just putting a little bit more glue on here in case it's dry already. I've been watching a lot of G Kerr's videos, well, especially on Sundays because she does mixed media. And I just really want to have fun with mixed media. It just looks fun. It's relaxing. At least watching her, it's amazing what she does. There's a lot of brown in here, so I'm taking this off. And I don't want too much pink, really. I should have just torn that. That would have probably looked good. I didn't think of it. I should have torn all of these pages. So, I'm going to just tear that. And I'll go this way with it. And you know, it can hang off or whatever because you could always cut it. I don't know why I'm not even gonna try. Once that newsprint is down, it's down. And you know, it's still nice and lightweight, you know. Just make sure you get out any bubbles. Okay, if you see any bubbles or anything like that, just make sure you get those out. What does this say? I don't know, but I like it. It says Paris something, so it's going right here. Oh no, that matches up too far. I don't want to cover that up. So I'll just do that. What other color do I need? I think I need some more green. Yes, I do. Is that green? Not as green as I'd like it. This is one of the ones I did that's on the, I printed 4 to a page. That's upside down. No way. That would look good there. And I'm just going to fold it up. I'm actually going to put some glue down. Hope I'm staying in frame, folks. My next part is going to be my hardest part because it's not something I do, but would just really like to start doing more of. You know, I just feel like my videos are getting very boring. Ooh, I might like that. Actually, I do. So rather than cut it all off, I'm just going to do that. That really looks good. Let me just get some glue under there. So see, you could really have fun with this. Tear it, you know. Now I need to kind of fill in, which, I mean, you don't really have to. You could put like some age tape there or some washi or what have you. This is a pretty color. Let's see. Let's see how this works. It works fine. It's like putting on a sticker. Yeah, that works good. So yeah, I'll try to put the link for the Amazon where I got my newsprint, and it comes in 8.5 by 11 sheets, and it's really inexpensive. Lydia, I love this kit. I'm sorry, I'm tearing it all up, but I love this kit. I am going to add some more of this color somewhere, if I can find some. It does glue fine. It doesn't tear. See? I didn't know, because like I said, this is the first time I've ever collaged with it. Now I know I have some glue here. You can either leave it or erase it when it's dry. But just like I said, make sure there's no bubbles. Okay? And make sure your pieces are down real good. And you could go over this with matte medium or decoupage, you know, whatever. But gosh, I love this. I just love the receipts. I love the newspaper. I really do. Do we need any more words? I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go right across here. Because I can. But I'm going to go this way. I didn't really want that green to be there, but oh, why is everything upside down? Me and upside down. This is ridiculous. You're not going to see it. It's going to be on the very edge. So get over it, Cheryl. So there's that piece. I just wanted to cover up that edge. You're not going to see half of it when I get through with it. So I'm just going to cut this right along here. Or you can tear it if you like that look. I'm trying to get to that look. I really am. I will be doing a very shabby journal, if that's what we call it, shabby, in my next video, I hope. Or not next video, but in a video coming up. See, I have some bubbles here, so I'm just going to press those down real well. And I am going to just take this piece. Nope. Yep. I'm just trying to find something that doesn't have the same color. These are good. Perfect. Oh, there's one more piece. Hold on. A couple. And then you could just fill it in, you know. I'm just getting a bubble out. Why did I cut out all green and blues? Good, yeah. I have more green and blue on my desk than I do any other color. This is crazy. Oh, here's a piece. Oh, that's too close to that. Here's one. I love this writing. So I'm just using Scotch Create And this is the permanent. Sorry, I'm all of a sudden at a loss for words. How about that? I think I got it all. There's some bubbles over here. And right here. Okay. I am channeling G, who always says, make sure you get all your bubbles out. So that's what I'm doing, and that's why. Oh, that looks cool. I love it so far. If I find that I didn't get a lot of glue under there, I think I'll just take my art glitter glue and kind of stick it under the places where I don't think I got enough glue, because I don't want it to lift. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. Those aren't my glue scissors. All right, let me take some of this and just go, where are we? 31. Okay, I think we have enough time to do step 2 if this is dry enough. Or at least what I plan on doing step 2. And what I plan on using is gesso, but you can definitely use white acrylic paint if you don't have gesso. And I'm sure you guys have watched enough videos to know what my next step is going to be. I'm sure that you've all watched collage videos 1,000 times. This is just kind of something I haven't seen people use. It's newsprint or this kit. So I'm kind of doing a dual purpose here. I'm using newsprint, and I'm using one of my favorite kits actually of Raindrop Lila's. And yes, I am on her design team and very, very happy to be a part of her team. They are just wonderful, fabulous girls. Unbelievable creators. I mean, so inspiring. They're lovely. The team is just a wonderful team. And Lydia is not only a beautiful designer, but just a beautiful person inside and out. Okay, I think I'll just leave that. All right, so let me just put my glue stick away. Oh. My desk is nice and clean. I like that because everything's packed except my glue. And let me put my glue pin back in. Excuse my reach. Sorry, this is really hard because I can't see it. There we go. Okay. So, next, let me get rid of this because it's sticky. And make sure I don't have any sticky on here. I don't. Now let me just take some of this and see if I have any lift edges. I see one. So kind of just go like this. I'm thinking it should be fine. And go under and kind of just flatten that out. And don't worry about getting your glue on it. You know, if it seeps out, you know, and you're using art glitter glue or tacky glue, it's fine. I'm thinking it's fine. I don't know. We'll see, because this is the first time I'm doing this. For the 10th time, I've told you. How pretty a page would this be in your journal? Oh my gosh. I don't want to cut it out. I think I'll scan it. Well, no, I won't. I won't be able to because, well, I could scan it if I wanted to, but not if I continue doing what I'm doing. If we have time, I'll be cutting it up first, but I can make more. Obviously, I have enough pieces of newsprint yet to last my lifetime. Okay. All right. So it looks like everything is down good. Oh, nope. I'm trying not to pour too much in there because, like I said, the newsprint is very light. You know, it's not heavy. It's like a little bit heavier than tissue paper, I guess. That's good. Just making sure everything's down tight. And it looks like it is. And it's dry enough, so I think I could do the next step, which is I'm going to brush it lightly with gesso, which, if anybody knows me, if you are new here, this is not something I do. You know, I don't like matchy really, but yeah, I don't typically do messy. But I love it. I love it how it looks on other people's channels. I love, you know, Heather from Rose Hill Paper Cottage. I love all the designers on my design teams. I love, you know, Cheek Her. She just does it. You know, Rachel. My goodness, I've been following her for 4 years and she just slaps it down. I don't know. It's taken me how long? 36 minutes and I had it already like pretty much done for me. All I had to do was cut it up and put it down. But I was still so picky. I'm getting there, folks. I really am trying. Okay. So, you know, this is actually a very easy way to collage. You know, take your collage pieces. It doesn't have to be receipts, but take your collage pieces from your digitals, or take your digitals and just cut them all up, print them on newsprint, cut them all up, and just glue them down. They'll match because they came from one digital, or use several different digitals. I mean, however you want to do it. All right. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of gesso, like so many people do. I'm going to shake it up really well because it hasn't been used in a long time. And you could do this with paint by all means. I have done something similar on a collage board using acrylic paints in different colors. And those came out really nice. I was a little heavy on the paint, but let me just get a paper towel because I don't want to put too much on. And then this part will be done with because I'll have to let it dry. But all I'm going to do is, I don't want to cover it up too much. That's too much. And I'm just going to kind of go here and there. I don't want to cover it up too much. See, I'm like, oh, I don't like that. It's ruining it. But no, I'm going to keep going. And we'll see what happens in the end, right? So I hope you can all see this, and I hope I'm staying in frame. And after the gesso, if you want, you can also, you know, decoupage it. I would probably decoupage it after the gesso. I don't know. You'll have to tell me in the comments because I don't know if this is something that you've ever done. But see, I had a few little bubbles there, so I'm just going to try and push that down there. I don't think those will matter. I don't think they'll come up because I'm putting gesso on that seam. And even if I do, even if it does, I can always put some age tape there, or see, now that's going to come up. So I'm just going to lift that up, take a little bit of glue before I put some gesso there, and press it down. And take and see, I'm not really putting a lot on. I'm just kind of actually scared to. I'm just going to push those down with my fingers because I don't want those little bubbles in there. I'm so picky. And part 2 will go up right after this because I'm going to continue working on it. I just won't do it on camera because it will bore you to tears. I mean, not bore you to tears, it'd just be too long of a video. So what do you think so far? Let me know what you think. I hope this inspires you to try it. It certainly has inspired me for sure to do more of this, especially for what I have in the back of my mind to do with it when I'm done. I think it's going to be really nice. So I don't know about the gesso. I mean, if I have enough. I love it. I just don't know if I've put on enough to make it look like I've done it, you know. That's kind of dark. Hold on. And see, if you get too much on, you can just wipe it with your hand. So I don't want to cover up any of the words, but you can make the colors different. I'll put a little bit down here. Sorry, probably out of frame. I love it so far. So far, so good. I'd rather put on a little bit and add to it, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm trying to do. Rather than, you know, a whole bunch, I can always, or anybody could always just kind of, you know, see where else you need it. There's some bubbles. Sorry. I don't think it really matters. I don't think it will come up. Oh, that wasn't bubbles. Sorry. That was gesso. Just a little bit more here. And like I said, you could always add. You just can't, well, I suppose you could take it away. It's water-based, although it would ruin the paper. Okay, there we go. So that's all I'm going to do for now. I'm going to turn off the camera, and then I will do part 2. So I'll put up part 1 and part 2. To show you, you know, my next thoughts in my head as to what I'm going to do. All right, so there we go. Again, the name of the kit is FloraBelle 1 and 2 by Raindrop Lila. I'll leave the information below, and I'll also leave a link to Amazon, where you can get the newsprint if you don't already have it. But I highly, highly, highly recommend it, because like I said, to print documents, or like my friend Lori, who has a new shop that I don't remember the name of. Yeah, I cannot wait. Like, I am biting at the bullet to print that, but I don't dare, because packing will cease. I've already taken a look at them. Actually, I think I bought her first. I think I was her first customer. I saw that book and I was just like, oh, I need to have that. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh dear, Lori. I promise when I come back, I'll tell everybody the name of Lori's new shop. Lori, please don't have Will watch this video. All right, so that's it for now. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday, or whatever day I put this up, or Tuesday or Friday or whatever. Until then, remember, glue stick, a digital gesso, newsprint. That's it. So until I see you again, be well, be kind, and God bless. Bye, y'all.